Today we're going to take this man and apply a dispersion effect. Hello and welcome to an Affinity Revolution tutorial. My name is Ezra Anderson, and today we're going to create a dispersion effect in the iPad version of Affinity Photo. If you'd like to follow along with the same image I'll be using, I've put a download link in the video description. To create our dispersion effect, the first thing we need to do is make a selection of the man. To do this, we'll come to the selection persona, and then with the Smart Selection brush, we'll just paint a selection across him. Next, we'll refine our selection. In particular, we want to paint over his hair to have Affinity take a second look at those areas to improve the selection. Our selection is looking great. Let's change the output method from selection to new layer. Then we'll press on the check mark. We've now removed the man from the background, and we want to create a duplicate copy of him. To do this, we'll come back to the photo persona, and then tap anywhere in the photo with 2 fingers. Then select Duplicate. If you look inside the Layer Studio, you'll see that we now have 2 copies of the man. With the top layer selected, we're going to enter the Liquify persona. It's going to look a little strange, but just start clicking and dragging and push this top layer towards the right. Alright, this is looking a little strange, but this is exactly what we wanted. Now select the View tool and press Apply. Now we're going to apply a black mask to this layer. To do this, just come to the Layer Studio and then press on the mask icon. Then select New Empty Mask Layer. We now have a black mask that is completely covering our strange liquefied layer. We'll come back to this layer in a minute. For now, let's select our layer of the man that hasn't been liquefied. Then we'll press on the mask icon and apply a new mask layer. With a white mask, everything is being revealed on this layer. But as we paint in black, we'll hide parts of the layer. For the dispersion effect, we want to use a spray paint paintbrush. To select one of these, we'll come to the Brushes Studio and then click on Painting and select Spray Paints. I'm going to select the 6th one down, but you can select whichever one you want. Now as we begin painting in black, you'll see that the man is hidden. I'm going to undo this though, and increase the spacing of this paintbrush. To do this, I'll press More in the contextual toolbar, and then I'll increase the spacing to 10 to 15%. Now I'll press OK, and begin painting again to remove some parts of the man. Now we're going to use the same paintbrush to paint in white on the top layer to reveal parts of that layer. First, we'll come to the Layer Studio and then select the mask of the top layer. Now we'll change our color from black to white and begin painting wherever we want the dispersion effect applied. You can continue painting white and black on each one of these layers until you've stylized the dispersion effect just the way you want it. Once you're done painting, we'll need to apply a background to this picture. To do this, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and then with the Rectangle tool, I'll click and drag to make a rectangle. Now I'll drag this rectangle to the bottom of the layer stack. And as a finishing touch, I'll apply a vignette to the background by coming to the Filter Studio, and then I'll scroll down to the very bottom to select Vignette. Then I'll bring down the exposure, decrease the hardness, and increase the scale. And there you have it. We've now finished our incredible dispersion effect. Thanks for watching! I hope you enjoyed our dispersion effect tutorial. If you'd like to learn even more about the iPad version of Affinity Photo, I'll leave a link in the video description for our complete beginner's guide to this program. It shows all of the tools and techniques you need to master this program. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Affinity Revolution tutorial.